What's going on, you guys? The AS4 Pro from CCM is my new favorite stick, and you're about to find out why. Welcome back to Beer League Bum Hockey Reviews. Let's start out with my fave shot, the slap shot. It's why they call me Boomer. So 5 games into this, guys, and I'm pretty impressed with this stick. I love how it shoots, has really nice pop. It's very light in the hands, really balanced. All my shots here and plays, it was just natural. I really enjoyed the stick. So I'm really hoping that you guys like the review and enjoy a couple more clips, and we'll get right into it. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Beer League Bum Hockey Reviews. As you know, I just picked up an AS4 over the weekend, and I'm pretty impressed with it. But I just wanted to take the time to thank a bunch of new subscribers. That's awesome. I'm hoping you're getting some useful information out of this content. And I just wanted to touch on the influencers in the industry right now. I'm pretty unimpressed with the industry's hockey reviews. I'm really trying to bring something different and actually give you a real world look into how this gear performs from just a beer league player, somebody who picks this stuff up for fun. We're not pros. We're not trying to make the NHL. And I'm just finding out there it's just disappointing. You know, you got these people getting these sponsored reviews where they're given equipment and basically they don't even tell you about the equipment. They just basically be like, wow, look at this stick. It's great. And that's it. And they have a couple shots of them shooting with it in a rink that's all pre-done. You know, of course it looks good. Of course it's performing the way that they are saying that it does, but there's just no integrity there. And that's what I'm trying to get away from with Beer League Bum Hockey Reviews. I'm trying to give you insight into the sticks, the equipment that I pick up with my own money. I'm not sponsored. I'm just bringing you real world unbiased. So I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me. And I'm really trying to get into more and more. Obviously, this is self-financed, so it's going to take me some time. But I appreciate the support on the few videos I've released and, of course, the new gear that's coming out. So let's talk about the AS4. I'm really impressed with this stick. And I've used it for about 5 or 6 games now over the last few days. And I always test my sticks by playing a lot of games, taking a lot of shots in warm-up, doing as much as I can with it to first of all test the durability, but also just real world experience. How does this perform in a situation where I need to get a quick shot off, or I need to make a big one-timer, etc. So the first thing I noticed with this stick is it had a really smooth release. And the reason is because I went from using the sling, which was my last review from Bauer, to this, and I was very impressed with how smooth and easy this is to load. The sling stick, I actually started using a couple times more in warm-up just to get a feel for the different mid-kicks. And the sling stick is very hard to load and is very stiff. And it uses the blade to shoot the puck more than the shaft, in my opinion. And that's why it doesn't work. Whereas with the AS4, what I'm noticing is it's just a mid-kick stick. There's only the stiff section of this part of the shaft, and it's very easy to flex. So all of my shots came off very easily, very quick, and very hard. So I was very happy with that because I was disappointed in the sling. So again, this stick shoots better than that, and quite a bit better actually. The other thing I noticed with this stick, which was interesting, is the blade is extremely responsive. So if you want a quick shot off with just the blade, honestly it performed better than the sling, which is designed for that. I took a pass off the stick here, just a really hard close pass from a teammate, and I couldn't believe how much it bounced off. I was not even expecting it. I didn't cradle the puck like I normally would. It just hit the blade and just went off, and I was like, oh wow, like this is a very responsive blade. When I started shooting with it, I realized just how hard the pucks come off. So it doesn't matter if you're just loading up a one-timer, a quick release shot, a wrister, etc. The blade helps you out there, and it's very, very responsive. The stick, of course, performs as expected. It is a mid-kick stick. It provides that power. Very, very impressed when you get a hold of one. You saw a couple of videos there of a couple shots at the beginning of the Beer League games there. Very, very powerful shots. Very impressed. It's very light. I love CCM sticks lately in terms of what they're doing with the lightness of these. They're so balanced. They're so nice in the hands. For those who don't know, I actually have rheumatoid arthritis. It makes playing hockey actually very challenging. And my wrists are very, very sore and stiff. So when I'm trying to hold the stick like this, that's why I go with the high-end AS4 Pro, is because it's very light. It's easy on my wrists, and I've got a lot of wrist problems and get a lot of injuries very quickly. So when you're out there holding your stick like this, very, very light, you can actually balance that no problem, where I actually can't do that with some of the higher end 410 gram sticks. So that's why I really like CCM sticks lately. They're just pushing the limits in terms of lightness. Now, I also changed my curve. I got the P90TM. I'm usually a P28 guy, and this is 100% personal preference, but I'm not a fan of the P90TM. I don't know what it is. It's slightly longer, like not much longer than a P28. But it just doesn't seem to give me the same shot that I like. So just a little side note there, I tried their new curve. If you are a P28 user, I recommend not trying the P90TM and just sticking with the P28. You're not going to see any differences. In fact, you'll feel that your shots are probably a little bit different and harder to control. I kept putting a bunch over the net for some reason, and people would think, oh, you do that with the P28. But once you get used to shooting with it, it's very easy to control. Whereas I found this blade here very, very hooky here, and I just kept getting a hold of pucks over the net, so it was a little bit interesting for me. So again, the AS4 Pro, it brings it just like the AS3, but again, just like the FT4 Pro, is CCM has improved the durability. I can't comment exactly how long this is going to last just yet. I can probably post an Instagram update on that, just like I will with the FT4 Pro. But to give you an idea, the AS3 Pro, which I did a video on a couple weeks back, just to get ready for this, the AS3 lasted me like 2 games. So this AS4 Pro lasted me 5 games over the weekend. I don't see any damage. I don't see anything going wrong with it. It's definitely more durable. So whatever CCM keeps doing with their stick releases, and I know everybody complains, it's like only a year, they do try and improve what's going on with their sticks. So they clearly had the AS3, great shot power, great stick, but breaks very easily. They must know that, because you're going to get warranty returns from higher end players or people that can shoot or lean into their shots. So they will try and fix it, and it looks like they have. So very impressed that the SuperTech AS4 Pro definitely is more durable. Now, how much more durable, I don't know 100% yet, so that rating will be at the end of the video, along with the shot power, etc., and of course all the sticks I've been testing recently. But very impressed that they've at least improved it past 2 games. I'll give CCM that. Other than that, guys, it's very easy to load this stick. Has a very, very responsive blade, so keep that in mind. If you're the type of guy that likes a dampened blade, probably not for you. Very, very responsive, comes off really quick. Nice smooth load. Of course, it's mid-kick, not quite as quick as a release as, say, the Ribcore, and I've only tried the Trigger 5 Pro recently. Can't wait to try the Trigger 6. I'm going to pick that up here soon. And overall, I just love the stick. It's excellent. Now, in terms of CCM's stick families, this is the biggest difference I see with them and Bauer, is they've taken all their sticks, they've done a lot of testing, they've made sure that each stick does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it has a very distinct feature from the last one. So let's just quickly compare. The AS4 Pro, better than the Ultrasonic, like light years. The Ultrasonic's absolute garbage. It should be discontinued, and I believe it is. The FT4, which is the actual hybrid kind of mid-kick as well, direct competitor, not really, but let's just say it's competing with the Geo. The Geo is actually a decent stick, but again, the FT4 is just a better stick. Now, the Trigger 5 Pro had the same durability issues as other CCM products in the last generation. Great stick, shoots hard, but its blade would blow apart in 2 games as well. Not the same. Hopefully they fix that on the Trigger 6. But again, from a performance standpoint, the Trigger 5 Pro was better than the Flylight, and I'm guessing the Trigger 6 is probably going to be better than the Hyperlight, because the Hyperlight's it's an okay stick. It's nothing great, doesn't perform great. It's a good durable stick for a high-end stick, but it's not the performance aspect that I see from CCM. So it's just some of my thoughts, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. definitely pick this up if you're a mid-kick fan. You'll absolutely love it. And have a nice one, and I'll see you guys next time.